we're going to show you how Grandma took these humble ingredients
and turned them into this unforgettable dish.
So welcome back to How to Feed a Loon. We're going to make Grandma proud.
Yeah, let's make some Swiss steak.
Let's do it. All right, we've got a nice big pot here over medium heat. I'm using my Dutch oven. I love it. I'm going to dump in here 2 tablespoons of
bacon grease.
Bacon grease.
Yeah, this is how much we use. Look at this giant canister of bacon grease.
Listen, if you've got bacon grease on hand, why not use it? My grandma did. My mom did. I'm just following family tradition.
It's great. It really is. And bacon fat adds a wonderful taste to
it does.
everything.
If you don't have bacon grease, no, don't worry. You can use vegetable oil. Okay, now let's talk.
A hot pan over
there.
there.
Let's talk about these incredible steaks.
It's
Swiss steaks, so it's about steaks, right? So what I did was I got just a nice bottom round roast,
which is traditional.
It's traditional, and then I took a sharp knife and I just started cutting off some cutlets, about a 1/2 inch thick. I did about 4 of them. I did 4 of them, and then I seasoned them all over with salt and pepper, and then I dredged each one of them in some flour. Now this is really key. You're going to want to get a blunt object. I used a mallet. Grandma used like a saucer or a plate.
Coffee cup, yeah.
And you pound that flour into the meat. That's really, really traditional in the way you do it. And that's also going to kind of thin the cutlets out a little bit more. And then you're going to dredge that in some flour one more time, and you've got these beautiful things.
Awesome.
Okay.
So you pounded that flour in there.
I pounded it. You know what? It's so interesting. That is a technique that I usually when you dredge it, you just dredge it.
That's it.
But Grandma knows best, and that what it does is it's going to make this beautiful crust.
Yes.
So now we're going to put these in this pan, in this pot, and I'm going to do them I'm going to need to do these in a couple of batches, and we're going to cook these for about, until they get nice and brown, about 4 minutes per side, and that's gonna make this incredible steak. Okay, these are seared beautifully. It's already smelling like Grandma's house.
I love the smell of cooking meat.
I do too. So these
It does smell like Grandma's house.
It does, I'm telling you, but it's gonna even smell more like Grandma's house soon. So these cooked for about 4 minutes, like we said, and then you want your heat pretty high, and then we flipped them over and let them go for another 4 minutes, and we did these in batches. Now, I'm gonna turn down the heat just a touch, and we are gonna add
our mirepoix.
Which,
straight from Grandma's garden.
That's right. This is a cup of onion, and the chopped onion. This is a cup of chopped carrot, and this would have been from my grandpa's garden.
Your grandpa.
He was an amazing gardener. Anyway,
that's where you get it from with your tomato fortress.
Oh, I know. Well, he was incredible. But anyway, so this is going to cook for about 5 to 10 minutes until it really cooks down. And I just have to say, I love talking about my grandma because she was so sweet.
This is Grandma Longwell?
This is
both grandmas.
On my dad's side is Grandma Longwell. My mom's side is Grandma Summers. And they both made Swiss steak. We would drive up.
So the Longwells were in Kansas.
Yes.
Right? And then the Summers, your mother's side, were in Missouri.
In Missouri. And we would go up at the holidays, and we would alternate which house we go to first.
Totally.
But when we would go to my grandma on my dad's side, she would always have Swiss steak for the whole family. The whole clan would be there, and you would walk in and you just smell the smell. And I was like small, and it was just one of the most amazing memories. I'll never forget it. So I hope we're going to do it proud.
We are.
Oh, I love the smell of mirepoix.
It's so wonderful.
Now we've got 3 cloves of garlic. And we're just going to let that get nice and aromatic, okay?
That's great.
Now we are going to talk tomatoes, folks. So
see, now growing up in South Dakota, when we'd go out to eat at the truck stop, I-90,
yes,
we didn't have there was no tomatoes in the Swiss steak.
Well,
it was brown.
That's the thing is that
you're getting messy. Look
this is the way I love to cook with tomatoes. I have a 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes. I love cooking with San Marzano. Anyway, and I've drained them, and I think there's something about squishing them with your hands. It makes it better.
Right.
But what Wesley was saying is that...
Sorry, that is 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
Tomato paste. We're just moving right along here. But some people cook with tomatoes and some people don't. Grandma always had tomatoes, so I got to do what Grandma did.
All right, now we've got 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme.
That's 1 tablespoon of fresh.
Oh, I thought you said, sorry. Almost, people, almost. And then 1 teaspoon of dried oregano.
Yum, yum, yum.
And 2 bay leaves.
Yum, yum,
Throw
yum.
those in there. Now we've got some beef stock.
That's right.
Let's throw that in there.
So this is going to come together and make that incredible sauce that is so distinctly Swiss
Yes.
steak.
Can I say something about this beef stock?
Yes, you can.
So I put in, I brewed
While
some
you're
fresh-
doing that, I'm gonna nestle my steaks.
Okay. So I was brewing some fresh coffee to make iced coffee. I put it in the fridge, and I went to get it at the end of the day, and I was like, "Where's my coffee?" Chris was very silent, and then he said, "Well, there's some beef stock on the stove."
I thought it was beef stock.
I'm like, "Wow, that's going to be a real jittery pot
I know,
roast."
we had gravy that kept us up all night. Okay, so I've just look at that. I'm telling you, I can feel Grandma
That's
with us.
wonderful.
So I've nestled those into that juice, that's going to become this incredible sauce, and I'm going to cover it. I poured the juices from the plate in here.
Now we're going to braise this.
We are going to braise this. So we've got our oven preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to go for an hour 25 minutes till those steaks are like pork tender.
Will smell.
Oh my gosh! I'm telling you, the smell.
It smells amazing in here, y'all. It smells like Grandma's house.
It does. It so takes me back. We would walk in. It would be at Christmas time. Everyone would be like, "Hello," and they would hug us, and you just were met with that and
love
this
it.
incredible smell.
Let's look at it. Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Okay, that is.
It's insane.
Oh, I love it.
It's
I
unbelievable.
love it. I
Those
love it.
steaks are down in there. They're so. Oh. Okay, before we serve, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt.
Yes.
And a half a teaspoon of black pepper.
Yes.
And just kind of stir.
Don't forget the salt and pepper.
No, you need that. Okay.
Well, come on, Chris. Come on.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
That's lovely. Scooch on over
okay,
here.
I'm going to scooch on over. I'm going to bring this. We've got our best mashed potatoes right here.
Yes.
I'm going to set. Wow. Okay. All right. Well.
All right, please, some of that juice.
Yeah, we need some of this sauce. Grandma, I'm telling you,
I love it, Chris. I love it.
I know, I'm so excited. I gotta give myself some. Here you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Y'all, that's waiting for me.
That's incredible.
Woo-wee. All right, I'm going in, Chris.
Okay, you go in.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in.
Those mashed potatoes. I love those mashed
I do
potatoes.
too. I do
That
too.
is so tender, Chris.
So tender.
So tender. Okay.
I'm going into. Oh my gosh.
That is so. I want to shove it all in my mouth, but it's too hot. But
Yeah, don't
it's
do that.
so
Don't do
good,
that.
y'all. That meat is tender and
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh,
flavorful.
The flavor is
Oh,
through the
and
roof.
that sauce. And it's just, you know what? This, hands down, 1,000% Loon approved!
Yes, Grandma! I hope
Wow.
you're so proud.
Wow.
She would serve this with mashed potatoes and our homemade dinner rolls.
Oh.
You guys, you have to make this. It's just.
Yes.
We love you, Grandma.
Mixed with steak!
We love you
Yay.
too. Bye, everybody.